Hi everyone and welcome back to your channel Management with Matt. It's Manage to Prosper. We're still discussing the second book in the channel, which is Entrepreneurship, Successfully Launching New Ventures. We're actually focusing on the next version of the book, which is the fifth edition, published in 2016. Last session, if you remember, we finished industry analysis. We explained what industry was and how to perform industry analysis. Well, for today, we're going to complete that section by discussing competitors or comparative analysis. Well, competitors or comparative analysis is strongly related to industry analysis because competitors work within the industry. So that's why each and every business, including new business and old business, must consider their competitors extremely well and study their competitive position. Right, what is competitive analysis and how can I do it? It's simply to know how your competitors are performing in the industry and whether you can compete favorably with them or not in order to obtain at least one competitive advantage that makes you better than all the competitors. First task in competitive analysis is to identify your competitors. Well, it's not an easy task, guys, because we must know that there are three types of competitors in business. There's the direct competitors, which are the ones that provide the same product or service they're providing. There's the indirect competitor. It is the competitor that fulfills the same needs that your company is providing. Well, we discussed before the difference in need and want. And there's the future competitor, and that future competitor can be direct or indirect. So identifying all competitors, direct, indirect, and future, is almost an impossible task. That's why businesses usually focus on the best or most noticeable or the primary competitors. So they identify 5 to 10 direct competitors and 5 to 10 indirect and future competitors, and then they focus on them. So what do they do after they identify the competitors? They have to collect information and data, right? What information should they collect? Here you must know exactly why you are doing the competitive analysis. So you must focus on the points that really differentiate between businesses, the points that attract the competitors, that encourage them to choose one business and their preferred business. So that's why businesses usually focus on 5 to 10 points or sides, business sides, which are the important ones from the customer's perspective. Then they take these points and compare between their businesses and the competitors using several tools. One of them is called the competitors or the competitive analysis grid, a tool that's provided in the book. It's simply a table, and that table has a vertical and horizontal line. In the vertical line, businesses put the points at which they want to compare between themselves and the competitors, and the horizontal line they put their competitors. Then they compare from their business to the competitor. So they put a word that describes how the business is competing against the competitors. Either they put at advantage, it means their business is better than the competitor, or even, it means their business is equal to the competitor, or at disadvantage, it means their business is less than the competitor at each and every point. Then after finishing that competitive grid analysis, businesses, whether new or current businesses, can know their competitive position with reference to their competitors and can decide whether they can build on a competitive advantage and be better than all the competitors at least 1 point. And you must be careful, guys. That is almost impossible for any business to be better than any competitor at all business points. So that's why focusing on 1, 2, or 3 points and getting competitive advantage at them is something really useful and advantageous. That was our session for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching us. Next session we'll have a great surprise, so please be with us. Management Matters, Manage to Prosper. After the surprise, we will complete the second big idea, but the second biggest step in entrepreneurship or in the entrepreneur process, developing successful business ideas, which is writing business plans. So next session, next Thursday, a big surprise, and after that, we'll do completing or writing the business plan. Thank you so much for watching us. Our production is every Thursday. Stay with us in our channel, Management with Matters, Manage to Prosper. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube, activate the notifications bell. Be with us, stay with us, support us, and share the channel and all its electronic platforms, electronic website, manwim.com, YouTube, email, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching us. See you next Thursday with a big surprise, and goodbye.